In 1995, Tommy Morrison was offered a shot at the IBC minor title against Donovan Ruddock. Both fighters had been ranked #1 heavyweights in previous years and were looking to make a comeback after grueling losses. Morrison wanted to return to title contention after losing the WBO heavyweight title by first-round knockout to Michael Bentt in October 1993. After that, he was undefeated with 6 wins and 1 draw in a row. Ruddock was a top contender before suffering a crushing second-round knockout loss to Lennox Lewis in October 1992. Following this defeat, Ruddock took a year off before returning with a unanimous decision victory in January 1994. The fight took place at Municipal Auditorium, Kansas City on June 10, 1995. Tommy Morrison's weight was 227 pounds. Ruddock was more heavy, 244 pounds. Ruddock had a great start, dropping Morrison with an uppercut less than a minute into the first round, although Morrison immediately returned to continue the fight. Morrison bounced back and won the second round, stunning Ruddock with his uppercut. Both fighters continued to trade powerful punches in the third and fourth rounds, but Ruddock took control in the fifth round, hurting Morrison with several left hooks and keeping him at bay with his jab.
No, he's going to go after Razor Ruddock. Going, and Ruddock will try to put him away here, loading up with everything. Hey, Morrison may have to pound his way out of this. In fact, he's shown very little. There's Morrison with the uppercut. Off the canvas to win before against Joe Hip, against Carl the Truth Williams. Ruddock faked the left hook and almost landed the right hand bomb, and Morrison. Ruddock just missed based on the early results to this point. Ruddock did not parlay his knockdown. He's fire a little short in his shot. He steps back. What a terrific uppercut that was. He got himself. Ruddock creates his opening here. Stepping back first to create there, and then Morrison is on the clinch. And there. Done. Ruddock hadn't shown that in other fights, and it wasn't in a situation that Morrison left himself open to launch into it. The hook blocked by Morrison. Ruddock has done a nice defensive job. Good combinations by Morrison. Razor Ruddock is not a guy that throws a lot of punches. There's the uppercut landing, but this time Morrison absorbs the punch. But he still paid for it. Oh, he hurt Ruddock with a right uppercut. Razor Ruddock got rocked by the same punch to knock Morrison down. Lipton, give him a standing 8 count. That's bizarre. Because of the gloves on the top of the rope. Yeah. It just seemed like Morrison had a big advantage there that they took away from him. Tommy Morrison hurts Ruddock, but that counts as a knockdown would. The possibility of Morrison knocking him out. It's the only reason why I was critical there of Ron Lipton, who, by the way, is a very, very good referee. So in round 2, it's Morrison's turn to hurt Ruddock. Let's take a look at that knockdown. Now Morrison starts with the uppercut. Tremendous shot. He set Ruddock up for it, then drives it back. Now watch Ruddock's glove. He holds on to the ring for support. It's a quick call. Quick call there, but when a fighter does hold on for support, a knockdown is called. Watch the gloves of Ruddock. Big shot first by Morrison. After Ruddock hits him, he comes out. He will use his leverage the way Ruddock did in round 1 to get things moving. Big uppercut after he'd been showing hook, driving Ruddock back. Ruddock hangs on right there. Combination by Tommy Morrison, the hand speed. Oh, big hook by Ruddock, and he lands an uppercut. Now remember against Ray Mercer. Ruddock stood up after that one. Razor Ruddock not only stood up, he took a little walk in his corner. Maybe he wanted to clear his head. Around, I now say, folks, who's going to get tired? Because both men have shown some signs of it here. Good. And they also said establish yourself down low, which is a good idea to try to get underneath Razor Ruddock and then go to the body as he does there. When he starts to the body and then comes at virtually no effective punches on the outside, but there is Anderson recently, which Morrison looked dead after the 4th round. Took some punishment. Now, a moment ago, Ruddock had Tommy Morrison right in front of him and did not fire the uppercut. Now he gets it in. Morrison not punching on the inside, Ruddock is. Now, still enough to keep Ruddock at bay, though. Shows you how slow Ruddock is moving. Ruddock cutting off the ring, sets up the run in his arsenal. Ruddock really does it. Morrison should use it. Good uppercut from Morrison. Comes back with the hook. He's got Ruddock hurt. He hurt him with the left hook. Razor Ruddock is hurt now. Good body
Well, Morrison gets some good offense going after the Ruddock uppercut. For the second time in the fight, he timed a Ruddock uppercut and then comes in behind it. Here, Ruddock is extremely tired for the first time, really showing that. Morrison gets a nice left hook there, continuing to windmill. Ruddock with the wide open mouthpiece decides to voice his displeasure.
Moving in boxing as he did against George Foreman, but oh my, he took a big left hook. Well, they say that was low. I don't know. Pretty potent body punches though in the last round or two. Now he is forcing Morrison back. That uppercut may have stunned Morrison.
Tommy Morrison got hurt by the right hand. He couldn't bring his jab back.
Ruddock is going after him. We talked about the stamina of both men. Morrison has had trouble. To be quite interesting. It ain't over yet. Morrison dabbing his eye. I don't know if he's cut over his left eye. It doesn't look like it. There's the Morrison.
Fighting as if neither one is confident that they will get the decision or that the fight will go all the way.
But Ruddock landing some big shots here in this round.
Just this with that uppercut. His hooks have been very good.
Morrison has forgotten what works for him. That is go to the body and then throw combination. He's unable to do that. Big hook by Ruddock. Big round for Razor Ruddock. Morrison with a...
Ruddock takes off here in round 5. Good jab from the outside. Good hook. Hurts Morrison here.
In the 6th round, Tommy Morrison was stunned by the left hook and was in danger. Ruddock tried to finish the fight, but Tommy Morrison used his moment and catched him with his signature left hook. Ruddock collapsed to the canvas, but he got up and returned to the fight. Donovan tried to hold on to Tommy's arms, but Tommy freed himself and began to beat him against the ropes. The referee counted out a standing knockdown. A third knockdown would have meant a stoppage of the fight, and Tommy understood that. He was tired, but with the last of his strength, he tried to finish his opponent. And he succeeded. Several hits from the left hand forced the head of the Razor to throw back, and the referee intervened. It happened 10 seconds before the end of an incredible 6th round.
And Ron Lipton told us before the fight he would like to see the standing 8 not in effect here. The 3 knockdown rule not in effect because of flash knockdowns. He may be forced to stop this, yet both fighters look like they can keep going.
Remember, Razor Ruddock was the stoppage of the year when he was... The fight was stopped against Mike Tyson by referee Richard Steele. Morrison is nailing him, though.
He needs to buy about 10 more seconds, and it's a long one. He will not do it.
Oh, my, it's over. Toward the end of the round, Ron Lipton says, I have seen enough. Tommy Morrison. You'll get a look at the
They talk about Morrison's terrific left hook. And you are going to see it. My goodness. Lands all that. Ruddock kissed the canvas and got up it.
It started things.
Now, Ruddock is coming on. He's already got Tommy Morrison hurt. The big uppercut. But if you miss, Morrison there makes him pay with the left hook. A counter left hook was a big shot. Now we get into the subjective calls here. The standing in. Now, Ruddock is taking quite a pounding here late in the round. So Ron Lipton comes in, uses it, and a standing 8. Now Ruddock is upset. He thought Lipton would stop the fight. Real heartbreak. There are only seconds remaining here, and he could not keep Tommy Morrison off. Now here, he's buying time. There's about 20 seconds here. Ruddock doesn't have that much time to kill, but he doesn't tie Tommy Morrison up. So Moore comes in here. That big left hook, snapping back the head, is what did it.
The winner and new IBC heavyweight champion.